Hey there, welcome to day 2058 of What Shift to Now, documenting the journey. Originally, as I transitioned from the brick and mortar corporate world of business to the online world of business, and then back and forth again during the pandemic and following the pandemic, I decided that I didn't want to be strictly offline or strictly online. I wanted to be in businesses that were a combination of both because there is power in being more than one thing and being flexible. Although we want to focus in on and be all in on the thing that we stand for and the thing that we really want to create in the world, we also can create more streams of income than just one. And I highly recommend it, have since I was young, because it gives us more confidence. It gives us the ability to say yes and no to the things that are right for us. Our topic for this year's annual challenge, to Get Your Goals annual challenge, was yes or no people. We talked about being a yes person or a no person predominantly, right? When I was younger, I was no. My policy was no first. I said no to everything. And I realized that there's so much power and openness and possibility in saying yes to things and being open to things and flow that I wanted to become more like that. So I shared 5 ways to do that in today's challenge. And we're just sharing, where are we? Are we a yes or no person right now? And where do we want to be on the spectrum? Because everything's on a spectrum. They say everything's on the spectrum. Well, you can create a spectrum for whatever you want. So therefore, we are all on a spectrum, or the spectrum of some sort, in terms of how we show up in the world, who we are, if we are more positive or negative, yes or no, etc. And I shared 5 ways to go ahead and become more of a yes person, because I personally believe that the more open we are, the more flowing we are, the more we embrace fear and stretch our comfort zone, the more we set clear goals, which is what this year's challenge is all about, the more we learn from our mistakes and rejections, the more we surround ourselves with positive possibility thinking people that encourage us and help us to grow, and the more we practice gratitude. Those were my 5 things. The easier it is to be more open and flowing and create what it is that we want to create in this world. Our idiom for today, which I totally can relate to, is stick in the mud. And I will admit, I've been called a stick in the mud on many occasions. Now, I think there's a difference between being committed and consistent and being a stick in the mud, but that's just my definition. And guess what? We get to define everything for ourselves. I get to decide what beautiful is to me. I get to decide what consistent is to me. I get to decide what success and failure and fear and love and everything else is to me, just like you get to decide what it is and what it feels like for you. And being a stick in the mud, most people would say, well, that's not very complimentary. And I'm like, to me it is, because to be a stick in the mud means I stick to the things that are important to me, the things that I stand for, my core values, the things that I think are right, and I stand against the things that I think are wrong. And they might not be the same as yours, but a lot of them probably are. We have a lot more in common as human beings than we have not in common. We just forget, because the world likes to point out all of our differences and all the things that we don't have in common. And I think that it's just the opposite of what they're saying they want us to do as human beings. Our leaders right now are pointing out and dividing and destroying us. And we don't have to let that happen. I just shake my head and say, nope, I choose not to participate in your nonsense, especially the media. So that's all I've got today. Tuesday here in my neck of the woods. Busy, busy, busy. Lots going on. If I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, have a fantastic day. And I will pop in tomorrow and let you know what I'm up to. Have a great day.